Hey guys, how's it going? It's September 5th, 2020, and it looks like my forum has undergone a change, which they did report that was going to happen. I think I started seeing some information on it that uh, things were starting to change. I don't know what this Explorer is. Main page, wiki activity. Is that what I want? I'll see that. So yeah, the community has been migrated from special forum to discussions as part of our announced plan. Okay, so now everything is into discussions now, which, fine, whatever. I don't know what that means. So I'm just looking at this myself and just trying to figure out, okay. So okay, so that's, I am not too sure. Reported post guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this looks prettier and all that, but I really don't know. The way it used to be, wiki activity would go up here, and then that would go into forums. Now that's not posting it over here, which is really weird, but not to say that anything's been happening other than posts by me and pictures, and it's pretty much a blog, and people come and whatever, but there's really nothing else. And I think most of this has to do with the fact that I'm not running sessions anymore. I haven't been running sessions now for probably a good year at least, I think. I forget the last time I ran a session, so it's been a long time, and that's not happening. The reason why I look at that, just out of curiosity, I haven't looked at this yet, so we'll see. I don't expect to see anything, but that's. I think that's their website. Well, looks like they're. I don't remember that image. I don't know why that looks different. So the last update was almost a year ago. And I remember back in January they were talking about version 3, then it was going to be pushed to this year or next year, I think it is, which is coming up pretty soon. I purchased the Lone Pine branch in Toronto. Or no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Sorry. Scrap that. I did not. What did I do? Oak Creek. Where the hell's Oak Creek? That was even before that. Okay, Arvin Oak Creek branches. Okay, so that's what I purchased. I was gonna say I was tempted. Some people were talking about it. Some people even mentioned about getting Bakersfield and all that other stuff, and yeah, so nothing really happening. But there's your last update on December 6th, and more cars, more stuff. They're selling T-shirts. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of work here, and they've done a lot of free updates. Like I said, I got my money's worth a long time ago on this, so I'm not worried about it. And version 2, I'm now on Windows 10, so as far as I know, since my computer has been upgraded, I haven't even been able to get Run 8 to do the what do you call it? That little stupid user ID where the gray goes green, the gray light goes to green, that you're registered and all that other crap. I just haven't been bothered. I could send them an email. I really don't care. I have no interest in Run 8. I haven't been bothered to change my backgrounds, even though they're Run 8 backgrounds. Same with the YouTube channel. I've had no interest in doing that whatsoever. Now, my interest in trains has not evaporated. What's really happened is every time I want to spend a few hours in a night and do a live stream and get a lot of work done, something has changed this week. Now, even this happened as early as last night. Again, not so much something has changed, but all of a sudden something did change where I thought, okay, well, I am going to be here for my son. So what happens basically on weekend? He's upstairs right now. He's with me the whole weekend, but he's upstairs right now. He's been up there for about an hour. He'll probably be down by the time I quit blabbing here. And that's fine and dandy. And what I'm really getting at is, I'm not even going to go into the forums because I can't even find my post, but I did post. If you go here, this is where, if you go into the original forum, and I don't too sure because I guess there's no general category on it, so I posted it in general, and I tried to move it over to the trains category, but it really doesn't matter because it really didn't pertain to trains, it pertained to everything. So you go to discussion, or discuss, which is the old forums. You'll see the forums are gone. They've been integrated into this thing, which I knew that was coming. I didn't care. It really doesn't matter to me either way because nobody's really using this anyways. So this is now, what's that? That's the replies, I guess. Okay. So I've got some of the, so that was with TransDem and showing some of the images and blah, blah, blah. Looking at the future, blah, blah, blah. And, yep. Oh, sorry. So I can't even find, let me see the topic. Polls, I can do polls, that's interesting. Sort by standard condensed, what's condensed? Well, maybe it is looking at the future in general. There we go, it's 13 minutes ago, okay. It's asking me about what do I think. Okay, so this is where you'll see the post, nice background and everything. So, no replies yet, be the first, blah, blah, blah. You can like it, you can comment on it, I guess. I have no idea how it all works. As far as I know, you can still comment anonymously, at least you should be able to. So, what's basically, without reading this all out, is I am heavily invested in trains. I'm not interested in Run 8. In fact, I don't even mention Run 8 on this. I mentioned RTS. The RTS side of things has really become dormant. I do have plans down the road to use RTS if I feel I need to integrate certain parts, but I'm a long ways away from that. Now I kind of shifted focus over to trying to do my best as far as the route building goes. So much so that I went right away from operations. I just took not so much a 180, but I just sidetracked myself right into making it look legitimately cool. And that's where now I'm at. I'm actually at that point. Do I want to share it? Yes. How do I want to share it? How do I? And does it really matter if I share it? Because do I need to share it in my form when, here's the thing. I can go over here. Now I was on this yesterday. This is what I do. I forget what time I was on yesterday. But I can go through the entire Iran forums right here. Right? This is what I normally do. I do this on a daily basis. This is how active this community is. I was on yesterday. So what you see is the semaphore signals all along the line here, and I posted a comment actually because there's threads that I just don't read, and a lot of people are looking for help, but they're open-ended questions, and I said you're not going to get people to reply to them unless they got nothing better to do, and some people don't, but So anything that is here, again, I was on yesterday because I was at work. I think I was on twice yesterday, probably last evening. So this is what I normally do. So I'll go through here and I'll look in the general. Look at all this crap here. Today, yesterday. So 5 p.m. So this is roughly, I think this is adjusted to my time. It must be because it's 12:13 p.m. So I will look at a lot of this. It's in a different language. I won't even bother converting it. Not that I'm, being how would you say? I don't know. Not nice, I guess is the word, or being rude, I guess. But I don't want to convert a message. If they're talking English, then that's great. But I just don't want to stand there converting all the time. So that's okay. So and somebody replied into that message, so that's cool, and it's nice that people are there to help other people in other languages. I'm not going that far, but I will help people. So here is the open-ended questions one. This is something I sent because it's got the green mark on it, and we'll see what what kind of. Basically, it was a message about some of these open. Questions. Okay, do you know where I can get that QID? So, okay, well, I don't know what the hell that QID is, but whatever. It's fine that somebody's, and people will help you, which is good. These aren't really open-ended questions, but I see a lot of them pop up on here. I skip a lot of them too. So there we go. Yeah. So basically, all I did was, because there's so much stuff. So here's a reply. We'll read it together. So while I broadly agree you are dealing with human nature and the bad habits of social media, I sometimes find that even when a post does have a more descriptive title than I have a question, a great deal of the explanation in the body of the post can be confused and misleading. This can lead to an exchange of several posts before a clearer picture can sometimes, but not always, be revealed. I don't know what, if anything, can be done about this. Sometimes these type of posts can lead to more interesting off-topic discussions. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's cool, though, when topics lead to others. I don't think you can change the subject here once you've started, but I know some forums you can. So, yep, that's all. And that's just out there, common courtesy post out there that I was posting, just basically saying, and like I said, a lot of those messages I didn't even bother with. So, we keep going. Now we're going into 2019. I'm not worried about the plus beta so much. Rough handling, I don't know what that means. Back in command, I don't know what that means. Again, like correct key. So a lot of these don't really apply to me. Info on the route, Feather River, so I don't bother, which is the way I like to do things. Surveyors, track laying repair on cloned routes, questions, strategies, example. What is the biggest, most complex project you ever done? I was looking at them. It was an interesting topic, but I decided to get out of it. Prototype talk. Indonesia. Do you live near rail yards? That's interesting. I don't, so I ain't gonna bother with it, but I've been involved in some prototype talk recently. TCCP, it's like a trains content creation program. More info on the packages to be tested. This is, remember, these are all messages that are coming up within the last 24 hours. So this isn't exactly a real good idea, but you can see there's a lot of stuff out there. So if I have a question or an issue, I can easily, you know, they're talking about COVID-19. I've got in trouble posting in that message, in that forum, because quite frankly, I have my own opinions on different things. But if it doesn't really apply to me, I avoid it. Virtual Railfans Cam of the Week. Oh yeah, not interested, but that's okay. In-game help requests. Download routes has huge amount of missing dependencies. Okay, I don't know which one it is, but oh, they're talking probably about them in general, but yeah, true. Now we get into some of the real. This is really active when you start getting into this section here, the workshops and the creations. And I have some of my unable to load mesh. I'm not going to worry about that. Freeware announcements. This gets really good, and I'm selective here. Like something like that, I don't care. Like I said, it's open at new assets on a DLS. Okay, I don't care. Intercity, I know this is a good railroad, but I'm not interested in the route right now. This is a very nice railroad. I've seen YouTube videos of it, and I actually watched that. But as far as discussing it, it's, you know, I'm not going to be downloading any routes. I am interested in content, but come into the garden. I think that's a garden railroad or something. So you see, I'm just going through this, but there's a lot of stuff to go through. Engines wish list, don't care. Safe trains not flashing yellow and trains. So this one I'm interested in just because it's about a signal. Hello, the jointed rail safe train signals are not flashing yellow in trains 2019. Is there a fix for this new script? I don't know. Labor Day sale. Okay. Probably not going to get any payware, but this is with jointed rail. Well, they're not really saying what's on sale. Just saw the 50% off. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll skip it, but that's okay. I'm trying to avoid payware, not because I don't want to support payware, but because one, I'm too cheap right now, and three, no. How did I go from 1 to 3? Well, one, I'm too cheap right now. Let's start with it that way. I'm trying not to spend money. I do spend money occasionally. I just bought into another YouTube service, actually. Subscribe to a YouTube service where I'm paying. Something I didn't need, but I thought would be kind of cool for Emmett and I. Something that prevents him from falling asleep to certain things. Don't get me wrong, we got an exciting night of wrestling coming up that we're both into, so he's not going to fall asleep during that, and I won't either. But I even fall asleep during some of the wrestling, some of the more boring stuff that he somehow stays awake to. So, but they're more or less interesting matches on a Tuesday night compared to a Wednesday, which is full of really good stuff. I don't know why I talked about that, but yeah. Oh, I'm already into the freeware. What am I doing? I'm already into the freeware. So the payware, that was payware, I think. No, that was third party. Let's go into the payware announcements. Trains Mesh Editor, not into that right now. I might be interested in that in some time once I get to actually creating my own content that I can put to the download server would be something I'm very much interested in doing eventually. Now you get into the screenshots, and this starts getting really good. I don't follow all of them. But there's look at it. I mean, if you're into aircraft, look at the views over time. This is incredible. So this is why I look at my forum and thinking, what the hell am I bothering posting on my forum, wasting my time when I could post stuff here? And I don't have to post stuff like, gee, I don't know what to do and all this other stuff. But you know. So they're talking about different steam engines there, but then there's other stuff before that. This was then, I mean, we're talking August 29th, so we're not talking that long. Back shops, work in progress, show off your trains forge, no. If you're into the Pennsylvania Railroad, there's just screenshots without any statistics. Actually, some of these are good, so I like going into these. There's some winter shots up above here, which were kind of neat. I love those CP engines. Those are payware too, I believe. They look pretty good. Conrail, I love Conrail. I'm not gonna get it because it's out of my era, but boy, that brings back memories. Unitas, not interested. I'm not interested in model railroads or aircraft, so that's fine. And then scenarios and scriptlets and waiting for trigger command not working. Okay. I am working on a scenario, and for some reason the wait on trigger command is not working. Can someone tell me why this is not working? I tried everything, it still does not show up. Okay, well, I don't know. Doesn't have enough information, and honestly I haven't been through it enough to really know. So yeah, that's my forum, and then my forum gets about as much interest as watching paint dry. So yeah, actually I'll go into the chat bubble. Live viewers, Scott was telling me that he's not been getting, something's weird with YouTube lately. He's not getting announcements. I don't know if this is widespread or not. YouTube's been doing a lot of weird stuff lately. It could have something to do with some of the content that I've had in the past. More controversial content. I don't think so, but you never know because YouTube has a tendency of doing a lot of strange things to content users. If you have a certain opinion about something, all kinds of crazy things, but I'm not going to get into that because that's not really the topic of this. Give me a second here. I'm just going to grab a drink. 2 in the afternoon. I'll shoot the shit for a little bit. My son should be down any minute. See what he has to say. It was kind of funny last night. Wow, he left me with a lot of water. Oh well. I need a better purification system. I got like a jug here. Oh, I think I hear him coming. Yeah, we got a big evening after 5:30. So I'm probably not going to hit trains. Actually, because of the holiday, I probably won't really do too much until Monday evening at this point. What I could do is start doing smaller videos of smaller tasks. I thought about doing that. That might be more appealing to some. Because what I like to do is, hello, how's it going? What I like to do, and see, this is the crazy thing is, I get people that are still in the live stream. So this is where I'm like, okay, well, why would I give up doing live streams if I am reaching people still? My reach is not as big as it once was, but I'm 24 minutes in right now, and sure enough, I'm reaching. And here comes trouble. I can hear him. See what he has to say. Well, I chomp on something.
Hello.
Hello, I'm on live stream.
Okay. I had someone funny that came down.
What?
Someone came down.
What do you mean someone came down?
My window.
You're bringing Willow down?
She kept trying to come down.
Okay. Hi, Willow.
Her,
Hi, Willow.
so I figured,
One of Emmett's 3 cats.
yeah.
Hi. How are you? I'd show you on the live stream, but your mom doesn't want you on camera.
No.
I can put the kitty on camera.
Little calico kitty.
Hmm?
Little calico.
Little calico kitty.
Actually, a calico.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Orange, black, and white.
Hmm.
Calico.
Kitty. Is this thing even working? Doesn't seem to be. You know, I've never, maybe I have to update the driver. It's not working. Oh well. Either that or it doesn't work when I start it up. Okay. Well, the camera ain't working.
No kitty cam.
No kitty cam. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, you never know with him, and he always surprises me with something. Like yesterday, he comes down, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to do something.
I was tired.
Oh, I'm tired. And he goes right back upstairs.
I'm falling asleep.
And then he starts yapping with his friends
Keep myself awake.
to keep yourself awake. And
So I don't get my sleep schedule off.
oh, I see. I think you just get bored down here sometimes.
No, I like some of the stuff.
Some of the stuff.
Yeah, some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, talk. I'm eating. Tell what you like about trains.
Trains is fun.
Talk about the live stream. Why
I
are
like
you?
trains is fun.
But yeah, when I try to do it, you fall asleep.
Yeah, but some parts of trains aren't fun. Like the stuff, it's hard to do when I'm watching stuff.
No, I
Because
see.
I'm not doing stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just sitting and watching.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe you get your money together. You can get my other computer repaired. It gives you something to do down here. But who knows? I'm thinking about not doing the live streams anymore. But I talked about this yesterday
Yeah.
with you.
Actually, you talked about it today with me too.
Oh, maybe it was today.
I think it's today.
It might have been today I was talking because we were out. We watched the train earlier. Hey, Willow! Why can't the kitty go?
Mom doesn't want her to get down.
Oh, why don't you bring the cat upstairs before it gets into trouble?
Yeah. Okay. The only thing Mom doesn't want is her to not get into the laundry room so I can block off the door and then she's gonna
Yeah.
get down.
The cat wants to go. Just take the cat and take the cat upstairs. If your mom doesn't want the cat to go, then
Well, she's fine with the cat on the ground. Just not in the
well, the
laundry
cat's gonna go to the laundry room.
room. I can block it off.
Bye, Willow. You're not allowed down here.
No.
Yeah.
I can just block
I
the
don't-
laundry room off. Then she's
Just take the cat upstairs.
good. Okay.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if you, why don't you tell it to your mom then?
Yeah, I had, and she was like, okay.
Okay, so then do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, as long as you're allowed to do it. I'm not getting you into trouble.
I know.
Whatever. Crazy. Yeah, the cat likes to explore. So, yeah, and some of the things that you can do is because I had these short times. Like last night, I could have got into something had I known what he was doing, but then all of a sudden he's tired or he's going upstairs for a while. Where's the cat now?
On the floor somewhere.
On the floor somewhere. Oh, okay.
She went up to the door, and maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go check.
Don't worry about the cat.
Well, if she went up to the door, I'm gonna let her up.
Okay. Jeez. Isn't this great? A live stream where we're talking about my son's cat. I didn't expect him to bring a cat down, so I was going to have a conversation, but he's more worried about the cat now. Okay, he's bringing the cat up. So now we can talk serious about this stuff. We'll see what he has to say. So we talked about this this morning when we were watching the train.
Yeah, love you, bye.
Hey, come here. You're boring everybody. You're putting everybody else to sleep. Or at least I am, because you're... I was like, okay, let's see what Emma has. Oh, okay, it's got a cat. Great. So, yeah. So, did you see the forums? This I just found out. You know, the forums changed discussions?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a different format. I'm not even going to bother showing it
I
again.
haven't even checked it yet.
I'll show it to you afterwards. I already showed everybody here. So I posted a message. I basically went through the Aron Trains forums. Not too much new today that I've seen since the day prior. Actually, it's not as busy today. But then again, it's a long weekend in a lot of countries. The last weekend of the summer.
People out doing stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. But we might do that. Probably do that later this afternoon. Get that out of the system or whatever. Because it's a nice weekend. But yeah, it's crazy because I don't know when I started the RTS forums, but the RTS YouTube and all that other crap. But it all kind of coincided, or it kind of picked up once Run 8 started. Now, I while you were upstairs, I looked at Run 8, and there hasn't been any changes, no updates, no nothing. It's actually been almost a year. It'll be a year. It's been about 10 months since there's been an update on that forum.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You never seem to care about Run 8 anyways.
No.
Versus where Trains you're much more interested in.
Far more adamant Trains than I am.
Yeah. Not to mention you have your own thing. Do you still use it upstairs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I haven't been able to do too much with it, but I've been doing stuff. I've been very busy lately as well. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Been very busy, really?
Yeah. Constantly going out, going for walks.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Going out back, doing stuff. Getting my bedroom better. All sorts of fun stuff.
Oh, okay. Wow, sounds fun. But so yeah, I think the way we got on the subject is, and I kind of briefly mentioned it. We watch a lot of free content, and it's mainly wrestling based. Pretty much everything is. Not everything. We go into a lot of alternative media as well. So basically not the mainstream media, which is a bunch of BS, but alternative media and sources, not these sources that try to spread false headlines and quote-unquote conspiracy theories in the truest form of conspiracy theories, like just put everything out there. But a lot of the conspiracy theories, not all of them, but there's a lot of them out there that are actually fact. And they can be proven fact, except you get these so-called fact checkers, which is a bunch of BS if you look into them. But because they're fact checkers, and because YouTube says so, and because Facebook says so, and because whoever else of the big corporations say so, people believe it. And they believe a lot of crap, horse shit,
yeah.
you name it. They believe all kinds of this stuff. So we look into that, and we discover, and we go through the trails of the information, the interviews, the source documents, and Emmett researches all kinds of things, especially when I'm at work. Although I don't think you research so much. You seem to research the trivial crap.
Not as much.
Yeah, you research a lot of trivial crap. Because you're constantly bombarding me with trivial crap. It's just like, okay, what is this going to do for me?
I don't always do trivial crap. It's just when there's something else that's needed.
He's like he's training to go on Jeopardy. It's like, my God. You're filling your brain with 90% of useless information.
No, you're right.
Well, then fill your brain with stuff that's going to help you in your future.
Well, at least I know what Rama means.
Oh, you know what Rama means? Wow.
Yeah,
Whoopee ding dong shit. Did you see me rushing out to find out what the hell I could care less what Rama means.
Honestly, I could care less as well.
But you had to find out, didn't you?
It's just an itch in my brain.
Oh, it's an itch in your brain. You should be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Having fun's fun, and you should have fun. Yeah. We have a lot of fun. But despite some of the crap that's going on in the world right now, but it's still, I mean, being prepared, or what the scouts would say, being prepared, I think, is one of the best things you can do. But as far as information, like, I don't know how the hell we got onto this topic, but so yeah, we were. I think I was saying some of the things we look at. Wrestling is one of our other major activities that we do. Yeah, so we watch professional. We don't watch all professional wrestling because a lot of professional wrestling, quite frankly, sucks. And I mean, personally, tonight's a big night for AEW. NXT's got good stuff, although we don't have access to it. It's not as good as it used to be, but I would say major AEW fans, it's not always the greatest, but it's the worst. Their worst shows are usually a hell of a lot better than most other shows, as far as I'm concerned. And we've watched some of the latest WWE stuff, and it's laughable. It makes me fall asleep. Yeah, it used to make me fall asleep too. But then again, there's some AEW stuff that makes me fall asleep too, like Dark. Yeah, sometimes. But that's all enhancement too. Yeah, but they got. Yeah, now we're going on about wrestling, and like, what the hell's they're talking about wrestling? Okay, so the point is, there is a lot of content out there for wrestling news and wrestling opinion. And there's one guy who's got tons of content. Tons. And I would say he has more content than me, except he limits his podcast to about 2 hours on average. I would say he limits it to 2 hours on average, but he will go 5 times a week. And I don't know if some of his is edited, because I don't think all of his are live stream, and they're not. Some of his are actually edited.
And 2 hours long still.
And still 2 hours long. And I just can't. I mean, I love some of the rants.
Shorter, but no,
yeah, it's 2 hours is too much. But then you got your typical gets the most views is 15, 20-minute ones. And some of them are okay. There's a few producers that are okay, yeah. But then a lot of them are just candy coated and don't really go into the details that much. And they kind of, they tell you a little bit of something, and then they go on to the next story, and it's just like they don't go into detail. So, Figure 4 Wrestling Observer has always been one of the standout ones in the wrestling community for years. And I decided, since we just got rid of a promotion called New Japan, which we were paying about $10, 1,000 yen, whatever the hell that came. I think it came to $10 Canadian or whatever. Or maybe it was $10 US. I can't remember. Yeah, lots of yen. But we ended up getting rid of that this month, and then I decided, maybe I should subscribe to it. And I've already seen a lot of their free stuff, and they sometimes show these little free excerpts of things, and I was watching this and I'm thinking, if this kind of content's on a regular basis, maybe we should subscribe to it. That gives us a little bit something to do than always doing Run 8 or always doing trains. I don't know why I said Run 8. Trains and doing whatever else we're doing. So we'd liven things up a little bit. And not just searching YouTube for the sake of searching YouTube like you'd like to do. You want to watch YouTube, and then you want to watch the next one on YouTube. You want to watch. I like watching YouTube to something that gets my attention and is entertaining and may tell a story or whatever, but not. I don't want to be there for 2-3 hours. So being hypocritical as I'm talking and looking at my clock here, it's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I really don't expect that many people are going to watch this for 40 minutes, let alone 1-2 hours, which is always why I've encouraged
5
people.
Hours.
5 hours? Yeah, I've had
6
some.
hours,
I haven't gone that
You
crazy.
did 6 hours.
I did 6 hours once, and that was crazy enough. But those are the kind of days where I really, really get into something. And it's been more difficult to get into certain things because your schedule, and then all of a sudden you're calling in Sunday night, Daddy, I gotta go ice cream, or stuff like, or I'm bored. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Sunday nights are just terrible.
Why is Sunday nights
I don't know, adjusting from one thing to the other. I really don't know.
Sunday nights used to be tough for me, but you never used to have a problem with Sunday nights.
I don't have as big of a problem, but it's just like, okay,
Well,
I was doing
you and I
something, now what am I doing?
Okay, so in other words, you're used to doing things with me and enjoying it, and then I'll what?
Yeah, and then I go upstairs and I'm like, okay.
Well, I used to be that before trains because I didn't have Run 8 that I could rely on, or if I did, it just was boring the hell out of me.
Yeah, I'll do trains most of the time, but
Yeah, you can only do it for so long. I get
only
it.
do it for so long. Yeah,
No, I get it.
that's why after like 3 hours I'm like,
Well, the weather's nicer right now, but eventually it's gonna get colder,
yeah,
which is fine. I mean, you don't seem to care about the cold, so
no.
Bundle up and go for a walk in the snow when that happens. But you get a long time to worry about that. But this is where I say you can start using your time to look into things and research things that are more meaningful, that is going to help you for the future.
Yeah.
I mean, you say you've learned all of the history for this year. Okay, well that'll help you for this year, but it's going to make your history very boring this year because you've already researched it all.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, it's great, and if that's what you're interested in, that's great. But there's nothing wrong with researching a lot of different topics, but do the stuff that's going to help you. If you got the time and interest to research things, do the stuff that's like, okay, well, why is the system like this, or why is this happening, or why is that happening, and
Trust me, I've looked
and
into that.
where is the real money to be made? Like, like I was looking at Bitcoin today for a little bit. I've been into Bitcoin before, but then there's all these other currencies, and I'm thinking to myself, and there's people out there who sell you the information. I don't want to necessarily sell it. You can do the research. I'm just too damn lazy and don't have enough time or energy to look in and to do the research. But there's a lot of information out there that you have access to, that you can find this stuff out. So, but anyways, I'm getting way the hell off topic. What else is new?
Where you started on topic.
Because my point is, when I make a video that's too long, I lose the audience immediately. If I have it too short, though, I'm not going to edit it. And that's the thing. I am not editing videos. I've been there. I've done that.
It's hard.
I don't want to do that. Now I can start doing things in little chunks, but that's usually not the way I operate. Usually, if I only have a small amount of time, I end up not getting into it.
Yeah, we only have 20 minutes just watching YouTube videos.
But I also posted the question on my forum: should I even bother doing the live stream anymore? Because here I am. I'm technically talking about the importance of a YouTube channel, which is kind of trivial. I got one person that said hello.
Trivia.
No, but I got one person that said hello. I worry about keeping the legacy of RTS alive, and I worry about my YouTube channel and all this other stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I doing this? And what am I really getting out of that? You know what I mean? Who am I really helping?
Yeah.
And that's you know, I like this microphone. You were looking for a microphone not too long ago. Could you use this microphone? Oh, I know you got. Oh, no, you.
Mine's better than yours.
Okay, mine's better than yours. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you had a headset.
I don't know. No, I got this little tiny thing, but it's really good.
How do you know yours is better?
Vocal.
How do you know? How do you know what you sound like?
Well, I've been right up to the mic before once or twice, and I've listened to it on YouTube. And I've listened to my own voice.
Well, your voice over here compared to over here is a lot different.
No, but I sat on that chair once and talked into it, and then
You did?
Watched that, and then yeah.
When the hell did you do that?
The other day, you were going to get food or something. You were making food like a lunch.
What the hell is it? Where were you on to use my microphone?
Laundry or one of these days. I think it was one of the days when.
Why would you be talking into my microphone down here?
Well, I think it was on a Wednesday when like wrestling was not on Wednesday, so we were doing a live stream instead.
Yeah, but how did you hear your own voice?
I re-listened to it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I was like, yeah, I wonder.
I wonder. Okay. I wonder who I sound like. Yeah.
I think I sound weird on the microphone.
Yeah, okay.
My actual voice.
I don't care what I sound like.
I honestly don't give a crap either.
No. Yeah, I try not to worry about these things, but.
No.
But anyways, I thought I'd throw that in there. It's getting about 2:30, so this is getting kind of out of hand and boring and thing. But I want people to let me know. What do you see in this channel? What do you come to like about this channel? What do you go over to my forum, railroadtransportation.wikia.com, Railroad Transportation Simulator, I should say, .wikia.com, and I'll just show you it just in case you haven't, because I'm going to end this real quick. So if I go into wiki activity, that goes into wiki activity, but I go into the discuss section, and then it'll say this here. Actually, I'm going to put this into the train section. So actually, something. I'll do a different one. I'm gonna go into discuss, and I'll do a poll. Add a title. Yes, no. No, I don't want to add anymore.
Meh. Yes, no, meh.
No, yes, no.
Just create post.
I did.
You didn't have to click again.
Yeah. I'm not going to vote.
Well, you can't vote.
Yes, I can.
I mean, you can, but you shouldn't.
I'm going to vote no. There we go.
100% no. There we go. That's
okay, we're done. So I don't know where that is that going to show up onto here? See, it doesn't show it in the wiki activity, which is kind of weird, but does it show it onto here? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to go into the...
You have to go into the discussions and new pages. Yeah, so... Yeah, which kind of sucks that it doesn't show up in here, so... So that's where it is. Oh, okay, so it's... You think they would have the category still available on the front page. That's how stupid this thing is. One vote in the poll. Very nice. Okay. So... Oh, is there no replies? What do you think? Okay, so I posted a reply. And then you can post any comments, but, you know, which is fine. So it's in the discuss section, but it's actually .fandom.com, wikia.com will take you there too, but yeah, whatever. And that's all I got to do for now, so we got to figure out what we want to do for the rest of the day. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. If I do live streams, I do them because I feel like them. Basically, if you don't see me, it doesn't seem like people worry that much anyways. So I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and post screenshots. But like I said, I'm more onto the Iran forums now. I get a lot more interaction on those forums than my own. So as you saw, I had 2 replies already, just by posting a simple thing, and I will get replies constantly about anything that I'm doing. So it's really cool.
It's very active.
It's a very active forum.
And there's so many people.
Yep.
So many.
And look, I skipped 90% of the stuff on there, and yet there's so much for anybody. So, anyways, I'm ending this right now. So, but yeah, let me know if this is beneficial to you. Then perhaps I'll keep doing it. If you think it should be, and leave a comment too below it as well. You can leave a comment on the YouTube. I'm fine with that as well. Just let me know, because really at this point, I want to keep the community alive, but the community is pretty much dead. So if you come to like what I do, or you've subscribed to me and you've liked my videos, and I still get a lot of likes on a lot of different videos, especially some of them that are more likable, I guess, but let me know, because I'll keep doing them if I think it's worth it. But I don't know, 20 people, it's just, I don't know if it's 20 people is worth doing this anymore. I could put some music on and not get a copyright strike, and probably get more things done, or even put a podcast on the background to keep you awake, or music or something. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I'll talk to you later. See ya.